just like, what is going on?
If you think I'm pretty, lay your hands on me. No, you can't stop thinking about it. I know that you're shady and you're bad for me, but I can't stop thinking about it.
Hello, beautiful people. What's up? My name is Trinity and welcome to my channel. This is my first ever video and I am just so excited to get into the world of social media, I go to college for marketing and I'm hoping to portray a career in social media, so I figured I would start kind of getting into that world myself so I can have a full understanding of what it's like to be a social media content creator. Not necessarily an influencer, but more or less just creating content. So if this is your first time seeing me ever, hi, how are you? I'm kind of active on my TikTok. There's not a lot of followers on it. I'm like a super, super, super tiny creator. But if this is your first time seeing me ever, hi. And today I thought that I would do some kind of story time because this week has been insane. Like, there's literally no other word I can describe what's been going on this week in my life other than insane and just mind-boggling in general. Without further ado, let's get to the drama. Okay, here's what's going on. So I meet a girl in college my freshman year because I'm now a sophomore. And we're gonna name her Cece. So me and Cece, we weren't particularly like close. We hung out a lot, but we didn't like we just weren't close. So obviously, us being like friends in college, we kept in touch when school was over. She's no longer in school, so we're not gonna see each other again. And basically, we kept in touch for maybe like a month, and everything was fine. Everything was great until about, I think, Wednesday night. Like this week, this Wednesday, when you might be seeing this. So, in fact, what is the date on that? Who cares? Okay. So until Wednesday night at like 4 p.m., I see a text from her that says, so I said something about a certain celebrity on my Instagram, and now I'm on the news. And I'm like, what? Because she has like she has like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, she has more than 1,000 followers. I'll say that. Yeah. I'm just trying to keep like as little detail as possible. But she does make music, and she is like an Instagram model. So she has like a bit over 1,000 followers. And basically, I'm just like, wait, what? Like, that's what I said. And she goes, yeah, I said something about a certain celebrity, and now I have backlash against me, and I'm on the news. So I'm like really confused at this point because I haven't seen like anything about this. Not on TikTok, not on Instagram, not on YouTube, nothing. And so I ask her, well, how do you know if you're on the news? And she says that she gets notifications when her name is mentioned. I don't know if that works or not because they're not like tagging her, you know? So I was really confused. And basically, we kind of go back and forth a little bit until she eventually says that she eventually sends me a article about her. Like this website article saying this Instagram model lost a bunch of followers because of their controversy with this really big celebrity. And my thing is, I told her this. I said that because of how big the celebrity is, I don't think they really care. You know? Like, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but it's just they're not gonna respond to someone who doesn't even have 10,000 followers. It's just the truth. And so the article said that CC lost followers because of their controversy, but no followers have been lost. Okay, so that was my first red flag. And then she proceeds to send me a YouTube short, basically talking about the controversy with this big artist, well, this big celebrity that she supposedly now has controversy with. So I'm like, okay. I tell her that if it's real, it's gonna go away in a week. Things end there until the very next day, because the very next day she sends me she says that there's another YouTube short with 10,000 views, and so she sends it to me and then deletes it. So I'm like, okay, that's really weird. So what I do is I search her name and I look for the short that she's talking about, because now I'm curious, because she deleted the short and the link. I find it, and it does have 10,000 views, and it has like some likes and some comments and stuff like that, talking about the same thing, the controversy with this big celebrity. Okay, whatever. And so I tell her that I found the video, and she gets mad at me. She's like, you searched my name up? Why would you do that? So I'm like, you deleted the video and I was curious, what's the problem? And she's like, there's not a problem. So it was really weird, and automatically, like, I'm just really confused, you know? So that's it for Thursday. Friday night comes around, right? And I get curious about the whole thing, and I look up. So on YouTube, if you go to a channel, you can look at the channel details, and you can see when the channel was created. These two shorts were posted by two different channels. I'm not giving the name of the channels because you guys are I know that anybody who watches this video is going to become some kind of investigator and wants to go find this singer that I'm talking about. So anyways, these two different shorts, have been made by two different accounts. And so I go to one of the accounts, and it's only one video, and the only video that was posted on that account ever was this short that I just mentioned. So I'm like, okay, that's already weird. And so I go to the channel details, and it says that this account was made the day before. And I'm like, that's really weird. So this account was made just to post this short? Interesting. Okay, whatever. So I go to the next account, the second account that has the second short with the 10,000 views on it. And again, the only video that is posted on that account ever is the $10,000 short. $10,000. 10K view short. So I'm like, this is really interesting. So once again, I go to the channel details, and the account was created 2 days before. So I'm like, okay. Now this is really crazy. So I'm like thinking about this. I'm like, is there a chance that she's lying about this whole thing. And she just made this herself, or she had a friend make it. Because at this point, I'm just like trying to wrap my head around everything. So I call my friend. We're gonna call her Alice. If you knew why we would call her, if you knew her, you would understand why I call her Alice. But I call Alice, right? And I call her and I'm telling her about the situation, and I'm telling her about what I figured out about the two channels with the two shorts. And Alice immediately goes, "Oh yeah, she definitely made those herself." So now we're just talking about the situation at hand. Because Alice also knows Cece. So we're talking about the situation at hand. At this point, we're trying to figure out why. You know? We're trying to think of, why would you create all this drama? Why would you create two separate YouTube channels, having to make two separate emails, having to edit two separate shorts? Why would you do that? You know? And so basically, my friend Alice, she has this gut feeling to look up Cece's full name. Okay? And as she's looking it up, she finds two different Wikipedia pages. And you know Wikipedia. You know that like people can write them themselves. Whatever. But then she finds an article that says Cece's name but with a different last name. And she's like, okay. So she searches up this different last name with Cece's first name, and so much other stuff pops up. It's actually insane. Okay? Like, this is crazy. So she's like, at this point, it's like midnight, okay? And we're on the phone, and she is sending me article after article after article of lies about Cece, okay? And we're just like, what is going on? So there were so many crazy things. If you know the website Quora, Quora is basically a website where you can go to like ask questions. Literally any question. Majority of people use it for like homework purposes, but you can go on Quora and you can like ask questions on Quora, and people will answer and whatnot. And we find multiple Quora questions about Cece. And it's stuff like, is Cece last name pretty? Is Cece last name prettier than Bad Baby? What? Why would you compare yourself to Bad Baby? Not saying like you're not prettier than Bad Baby, but what's the point? And it's just like, it's question after question of just unnecessary questions. I'm so confused at this point. Because, like, I just don't know what to think, you know? And the comments underneath the questions, some were, like, kind of weird. Some were kind of valid, because some would be, like, posting pictures of herself and saying, this is the most beautiful girl in the world. How did I not know about her before? And then others would be like, who are you? You know, like, who is she? I don't know who she is. And then we came across one that said that there was an article that was written saying that this Instagram model got banned in China for wearing all black. And it was written by Cece. Who would have thought? So we've come to the conclusion that this whole controversy with a big celebrity is not the first time that she has invented drama for no reason. Like, she just wrote an article and didn't tell anybody that there was an article out there. She just let it happen, saying that there was a petition. The article said there was like a petition out there for her to be banned from China. So my mind is boggling, obviously, because I just found out that someone I considered a friend is a liar. Like, it's a scary amount of lying, you know? Because if you are willing to go to lengths like this to just lie, like, you're not even telling anybody that this article exists. You're just putting it out there on the internet to lie. It's scary, because if they're willing to go to this extent to lie, what else have they lied about, you know? There are some circumstances in my friendship with Cece where like, I'm concerned about the lying, because, like, did you lie about this specific thing? And I fought for you? What else have you lied about? That's really where I am. We also found a biography, and also some different, like, pages on the internet saying that Cece was some Nigerian princess, which is really weird. Why would you lie about being a Nigerian princess? I lied about being not a Nigerian princess, but I lied about being a princess when I was in the 2nd grade. Okay, you are a college woman. Get it together. What? This whole situation is just so outrageous to me. So it's like 1 a.m. when we finally uncover, at least from what we know, it's everything. There could be so much more, like, deeper in the surface that we honestly didn't want to dig up, because our brains are literally in shock from finding out that our friend is a huge liar. Like, you need help level of lying. And then this morning, we get into, like, me and Cece get into an argument about something completely unrelated. And she blocks me on Instagram. So now I'm blocked on Instagram from Cece. I probably won't support her music anymore, because this is insane. Like, Cece, you know who you are. You have to know who you are. If you know who you are and you are seeing this, I genuinely hope that you get the help that you need. Because this whole situation is insane. You know? Like, I don't know how to process any of it. It's ridiculous. But anyways, that's all I have for you today. That's the drama. That's the tea. My mind is broken right now. And this is my first video. So I hope you guys have a great day, a great week, a great month. I don't know when I'm gonna post again. Probably soon. But I will see you guys later. Bye!